students celebrate individuality, diversity, and the complicated world we are living in today. Here is a small sampling of their work. Starting with the graduating class. Opening the show is Amaris Kim's Goo Hwa collection. Inspired by the traditional Korean hanbok, Amaris takes inspiration from her beloved ancestral clothing and modernizes it for all women. Next is Virginity on a Pedestal by Brooke Soka. This collection questions whether we can see from the outside what is on the inside. Full of unexpected details, the dresses convey the stigma of virginity that impose unfair judgments. Now we have Meg, which means cloud in Sanskrit, by Leah Mahmood, a Bangladeshi who is passionate about Southeast Asian saris and loves redesigning them for the modern woman. The next piece, called Reality, is by Sanaya Harris. It represents the reality of having ADHD. Ribbons placed across the pants represent how a mind with ADHD goes all over the place with a million thoughts at once. And the princess top shows how those with ADHD are treated with kids' gloves. The following unnamed piece is designed by the dynamic duo Kieran Romano and Isra Kurtgate. It is inspired by architectural shapes and sharp edges. The style exudes a dystopian, futuristic vibe. Here is a piece called Taiku by Yacian Perez, who is from Puerto Rico. His designs highlight the conquistador influence on tribal-inspired garments, reflecting the colonization that has happened in Latin America throughout history. The next piece reminds us to be happy. Unfettered Spring by Ellie Feening. It celebrates how colors of nature delightfully burst through the white landscape of winter each and every year. The following piece, called Deforestation, is by Malika Nu. It raises awareness for the loss of forests that endanger our planet. The green represents diminishing trees, and orange is lighting a fire underneath it, all dramatically placed against the blackness of carbon emissions. The final collection is by Tyler Murphy, and it has no name because he, quote, just wanted to do something cool. The camouflage and other motifs in the collection are inspired by the current state of war. Now presenting work by our rising seniors. The first piece, named Fallout, is by Lucas Cho. It is a creative take on what happens after a nuclear explosion. It is a reminder that the risk of nuclear war is higher than we think it is. Next, unnamed piece by Laura Altravaro stems from her love of horses. It is a modern take on a cowgirl outfit. Next up is a piece by Zoe Lazzarini, which was designed to provide a solution to the pressing global crises of plastic pollution in our oceans. The bodysuit and stockings are made from recycled plastic. This next piece was created in partnerships by two friends, Dominique Robinson and Cameron Wachter, called Bold and Beautiful. It is an ode to all the Black women who want to feel beautiful in their own skin. It was inspired by the big satin bonnets worn by Black women and screams, "Don't be afraid to wear your hair, B-I-G." The following is called Power of Poverty by Cheyenne Rodas. The trail represents the fire of trash being burnt in countries where governments don't provide trash removal. And the round cutload represents the ongoing cycle of poverty. The final piece of the evening is by Emily Brennan, and it's called Barriers and Bias. It raises awareness for lack of women in leadership. The silhouette is inspired by Anne Boleyn. The colors represent the suffragette movement, and feminist symbolism is sprayed throughout the dress. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a round of applause to all